Okay, so this is the CBA review number 2. The end of the 6 weeks is this week. And this is going to help you for the game tomorrow. It's going to be pretty cool. We're going to have, it's going to be escape room. And it's going to be a Halloween theme type of thing. So if you can pay attention to this, then you'll do good on the game tomorrow. And then you'll do even better on the test that's on Thursday. So we're going to start with problem number 1. Problem number 1, whatever we get there, it can only be one of 3 choices. We are starting here in our answer choice, and it's either 44, -4, or 4, and we're going to keep going like that until we end up in one of the teams, either the Astros, U of H, Texans, Rockets, or Dynamo. Okay? So once you get to one of those teams, then you're done. Problem number 1, they gave you an equation. I need you to write this down. That's like saying y equals 4, parentheses 5 minus x. Okay? And they gave you f of 6, which is normally f of x, right? But now they're telling you it's f of 6. So that means my x needs to be 6. So when I put this in decimals, what I'm looking for is what happens when x is 6. So if I make a table out of that information, 6 is going to give me what? That's the answer that I'm looking for. So we're going to type this in decimals. Go ahead. You're going to open up the table for it, and you're going to type 6 and see what it gives you. So we're all in decimals right now. And you're typing y equals, or you can even type f of x. It doesn't matter. It will give you the same thing. 4 parentheses 5 minus x, close parentheses. Hit the little house button if you're not in the main screen so you can see what it looks like. Then you open up the settings because we want to see the table at 6. The table, and I want it at 6. Okay? And it gives you the answer. So what was our answer? -4. So we're going to go to, I'm going to write it right here, -4, but I'm also going to go to my maze, and I'm going to color in, or I'm going to highlight. I'm going to color in the -4. So you can either do it with a pencil or with a map pencil. And then we can go to number 2. Now for number 2, what are my answer choices now? My answer choice is either going to be this one, or this one. Okay? Because my next answer is going to have equations. So let's go look at problem number 2. It says an equilateral triangle has a side length of 6x minus 4. Equilateral triangle means that all sides are the same. This side, and this side are all the same, right? And it says that the side length is 6x minus 4. That means they're all 6x minus 4. So when it asks what is the perimeter, what are we going to do? You're going to add all the sides. We're adding. Okay? Add all the sides. So what can I add first? The x's. So 6x plus 6x plus 6x is 18x. Okay? 6 más 6 más 6, 18. And then what are you going to do? You're going to add, so everybody's on their calculator right now, adding -4 plus -4 plus -4 gives you -12. Okay? So let's go look at our answer choices. So this will be the answer. Okay? So now from this one, what can my answer choices be? It can either be 1, -1, or no solution. They give you 3 answer choices. So we're going to pick one of those 3. I can't pick the equation anymore because that wasn't the answer, right? So I'm not going to pick that one anymore. So let's go look at problem number 3. What is the solution to this? We're going to do this in decimals. Okay, we're going to put this in y equals, and we're going to put this in y equals. Everybody put this side in y equals and this side in another y equals right now. Okay, so we're all going to decimals to type in our 2 equations. There's going to be 2 equations. Y equals 5, and we're using x's, not w's, so 5 parentheses x plus 4, close parentheses, plus 7. That's my first one. And then type a new one, y equals. The other side is 3 parentheses 2x minus 10, close parentheses, plus 58. Okay? So my answer is where they cross. So I need you to move and go look for the intersection and then just touch the intersection. Okay? Touch the intersection. So the answer is -1, right? Because it's the x. We're solving for x, so x is -1. So let's go look at our... So now I end up with x equals -1. Okay, we can also solve by hand. You would have to distribute the 5, distribute the 3, combine like terms, move the smallest variable, see do. Okay? So let's go look at our answer choices. The answer is -1. Okay, so for the next one, our answer choices are this one, or this one. Because it's an inequality and we're solving for x. Which inequality describes all of the solutions to this? Do y'all remember what we do with that? Do you remember what you do with it? Decimals. You just put the whole thing in decimals, including that symbol. Okay? And it's going to show you which way it shades, and it's going to show you the answer. So let's go put that in decimals. 2x minus 5 less than or equal to 3 parentheses x plus 2, close parentheses. So hit the little house button so it goes back to normal, and you slide, okay? Whichever way you see the answers, you tap on the x, and it gives you the answer. What is the x? -11. Which way is it shading? To the right. So if I was to draw arrows, remember this one goes like this, the number line, and this one goes like this, and because it's shaded to the right, I'm going to use this symbol, which is greater than or equal to, because this is a solid line. Okay? So it's x greater than or equal to -11. Let's go write that down. X greater than or equal to negative 11. And let's go look at our answer choices. It would be this one. Okay? The next question, you're either going to have this equation, or this equation. 3 answer choices. Problem number 5, we're going to use these answers, okay? We're going to use those answers to figure out, because these answers are not in slope-intercept form, they're in point-slope form. So we can just type this whole thing and see if it gives us that table for number 5. See, it's a table. So I need 2 to give me 4, 4 to give me 3, 6 to give me 2, and 8 to give me 1 by using these answers. So which one do you want to start with? You want to start with this one? Let's type this one in first in Desmos, and then let's go look at that table and see if it gives us that. I have y minus 1 equals negative 2 parentheses x minus 8 close parentheses. Okay? There goes my line. Let's open up settings because I want to see the table. Oh, this is not going to give me the table. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move that minus 1 to the other side, make it a plus 1. Remember, when you move it to the other side, you have to change the symbol. So make it right here just plus 1, and that should work. Hit settings, table, and I need 2 to give me 4. Did 2 give me 4? No, it didn't give me 4. That's not the answer. So let's go back. Let's go look at the other one. So this one's not it, right? For this one, I need to move that minus 1 to the other side, make it a plus 1. So let's go type it in Desmos, y equals, and you don't have to erase the whole thing. Y equals negative, whatever you want to. Y equals negative 1/2. Slide over to the other side. Parentheses, x plus 8, close parentheses, and don't forget the plus 1 that we moved over. The plus 1 that we moved over. Hit settings, the table. Does 2 give me 4? No, that's a negative 4. I don't need negative 4. So let's try the last one. And on this last one, we have to move that plus 1 to the other side so it becomes a minus 1. Okay, it becomes a minus 1. So here we go. Y equals negative 1/2. Parentheses, I think I typed the other one wrong too, but hold on. X plus 8, close parentheses, minus 1. Settings table. 2 doesn't give me 4. I think I typed the other one wrong. It was supposed to be minus 8. Right? And this was supposed to be plus 1 because 2 gives me 4. 4 gives me, 4 gives me 3. 6 gives me 2. And 8 gives me 1. So let's go back and see what I messed up on. Right here, I forgot to put minus 8 in my Desmos. I ended up putting plus 8. So this is the answer. When you move the minus 1 over, it becomes a plus 1, and that one works. So let's highlight that one. And I want you to keep going. Go to the next problem. Your